In this stream, this dude had like, they said like 62 or 63 viewers. Like, bro,
you know how many people and how many small ass streamers would love for like at least 50 people to be in their like fucking chat? Even 20, bro. Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up? Yo, what up? It's Amaje back here with another video. Today we're about to be reacting to Entitled Creators by Trap University. So I mean, this is like a main topic in itself when people just always get into, you know, talking about like people that are just like, you know, selfish and, you know, always talking about money, you know, the stereotypical streamer thing or content creator thing where they always just getting into the gist of just doing weird shit. But let's get into it. This should be a good one.
One time, but only once because I count him as a content creator. But besides him, crying about the possibility of making less money. Now, this is not a diss to any content creator, but crying about the possibility of making less money after buying over $1 million in cars, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like, as a creator, I think it's really important to remember the blessed position that you're in, and also to avoid two things: blowing it by doing something stupid and complaining. Like, my dad drove a garbage truck. Can you imagine me calling him and complaining about my job? Like, hey dad, boy, you won't believe the day I had. First I had to turn my computer on, then do some research, and then, get this, I had to talk into my microphone. Boy, Mondays, right? You know how fast this man will hang up on me? So when you complain or crash out in a way that might insist that you're unhappy with the position you in, like I said, ain't nobody trying to hear that. So let's just get this first guy out of the way.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think a lot of like creators like realize what type of like position that they're in, and lucky to be in that position. Hell, I would love to be in that position. Shit, I'm an upcoming YouTuber right now. I'm trying my best. I've been putting out 3 videos a day, nigga. If y'all come across this video, man, 3 videos a day, man. I'm trying. But like, at least, yeah, sub up.
And before I start, of course, all of this is just allegations, since of course I'm talking about an open case. But when you got a pile of money in front of you on the table, you got 3 to 4 custom cars behind you, and at least 10 to 13 platinum and gold plaques, people might get the idea that you got money. Money that you only acquired because you're able to make music for a living. So he and a few other people are essentially being accused of kidnapping his boss and forcing them to sign and release them from the contract, the recording contract. And he just got released early from the feds. Like, the feds hate releasing people early. And he's only been free for 6 months, but I guess some people just have a lot of fun in jail. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So let's move on to rich people complaining.
Yeah, nothing's alleged. I mean, I know this is still like going to be in court, but like nothing's alleged with this nigga, bro. It's over, bro. Today, I just heard that this nigga got denied bond. Like, he posted bond. There's a difference. I think in that Push Icy video, I said he posted bond. That means he didn't get out. But when you post bond, you can either get that shit accepted or denied. They got that shit denied. They got that nigga the fuck up out of there. They're trying to like lay all the law on that nigga Push Icy right now. And I know like it sucks, but like I don't see this nigga getting out. Wait. Let me take that back. It don't suck because he's stupid. He's a stupid criminal.
Stable Ronaldo. If you don't know him, he's been streaming on Twitch for a few years, and he has almost 5 million followers and just over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. And he was on stream complaining about how Twitch was changing the requirements to get the 70-30 split, meaning that with your subscriptions, you get 70% of the profit and you pay Twitch 30. And yeah, sure, he says give the creators more money, but when you somebody with a $500,000 custom Porsche and a $350,000 Lamborghini, you are not the person anybody wants to hear complaining about this. Like I said, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Now, there's 3 levels of splits on Twitch, okay? Some people get 50-50, some people get 60-40, and some people get 70-30. So let's just say I was a streamer, right? And I had half the number of active subscriptions that he has. Because of course, all followers are not active subscribers. So let's just say I had 10,000 active subscriptions because he said to have around 21,000. So even if I just had half the amount of active subscriptions that he does, I could still be making just over $12,000 a month. So that means that he could be making at least just over $47,000
Bro, it's insane the amount of money you could just make on like Twitch and like even like YouTube. Well, like YouTube back in the day was fucking crazy. That's why I wish I got into this YouTube shit when I was like, well, when like reaction videos was blowing up. Reaction videos right now they're growing steadily, but like it's oversaturated right now. I really wish it wasn't, but like I'm doing my best to try to be different out there. That's why I be like reacting to like a whole bunch of different shit. Like I'll be scrolling through shit and I'll be seeing like people react to, you know, some shit, but I'll be trying to like react to like shit that people don't react to. I like WWE, so I'm gonna keep that on this channel. I like a whole bunch of shits, but I like save the content scary thing for something else. But nigga, complaining about a 7-30 split where Twitch actually just gets 30 and you get 70, nigga, that is nothing to complain about, honestly. Like I get it, but like nigga, you're still making so much money. Be happy you're in that position.
$1,000 a month. And if he's getting a 70-30 with the highest paid subscriptions, I'm bad at math, but that's anywhere from $500,000 to $4 million a year. And that's not including any sponsorships or YouTube ad revenue.
Email, hey, we're taking away your 70-30 soon if you don't meet these requirements. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what the Twitch is doing, but they are the absolute worst at giving revenue to creators. Everyone in here should have a 70-30. It's simple as that. There should be no requirements for a 70-30.
Now, I do understand the point he was trying to make about Twitch being a big company that probably could afford to give every creator the 70-30 split. And you could even look at them not doing this as being greedy, but you have to always consider how you sound. Because even a much smaller Twitch streamer still has the potential to make more than a lot of people do with their career. And
I mean, Twitch is a big ass company, but you gotta think about it. If you're like a businessman and you're like a corporate dude, you have to really think about that because like they're into like trying to meet profit zones. They have to pay for other shit, honestly, too, pay their employees. But like I get Twitch is making a shitload of money, but like for a business standpoint, you're going to have to keep the business up and going. If they keep doing that little 70-30 split for every YouTuber, not every YouTuber, every streamer, nigga, that's going to be a total loss of profits. If not now, like later on down the road, probably like 2 to 3 years down the road. Nigga, that shit will be crazy if they do that.
Especially you, since
if
like, most of your YouTube is just you flexing. Nobody wants to hear you complain about money. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not a diss to him. I'm just saying, as a content creator, you have to constantly be aware of the position that you're in. But he at least seems to understand this because he did say in another video that, okay, even though he started this other video saying that being a streamer was harder than a 9-to-5 job, but he clarified this by saying that blowing up as a streamer would be harder than a 9-to-5 job because like when you just a small streamer and you haven't blew up, yeah, I guess you don't have a guaranteed paycheck for sure. But he also said that once you do blow up, of course, it becomes the way easier option, which, all right.
If you're a streamer,
I mean, yeah, he does got a point right there, nigga. Shit, this shit's hard, nigga. You know how many like smaller streamers and smaller YouTubers that would love to be in that position to just quit their job and just do this shit full time? Hell, I would be having like so many videos up in a fucking day. Well, I probably would schedule it throughout the week if I had time, but other than that, I'm just like editing at work, trying to get videos out.
and you're doing work, it's not guaranteed. Yes, you can make way more money. You will make way more money. You're self-employed. You can pick your days, but there's days where you can make $1,000. There's days where you can make $10. I think trying to come up is way harder than 9 to 5. Right. It's way harder because people who try to come up have a job, have a life, and they have to work. You see a lot of streamers that don't make it nowadays because there's too many. It's oversaturated. So I think it's way harder now.
But it's still kind of like SGA and a fur coat saying that the NBA All-Star game would be more exciting if the players got paid more. Like, bro, the dude at the bottom of your bench, okay, the last guy on the ladder, is getting about $600,000 a year to average 1 point a game and play for like 7 minutes. And just for good measure, I'll also include something else that you shouldn't do as a content creator. Now, this is Wes Watson. He's a tough guy with a DV charge. And he portrays himself as a rich and successful alpha male. So here's a clip of him insulting his viewers because nobody's watching him.
Most really successful people aren't in the chat of anything. So like losers like these people are in the chat all day. I don't even know how to see. I mean, the last video got 3.2 thousand was the biggest one. You're saying 62 viewers. You got to start somewhere. Just like when I started my Instagram, I was in prison and I had we all start with one follower, but I literally would barely get 100 likes on my Instagram. Now I've made the life out off of Instagram, and then people like this don't have any fucking, it's so weird how, like, the biggest problem is that you guys don't ask questions, and then the losers ask all this shit, and then it f***s it up for all of us.
He also hung with Diddy and proposed to his girlfriend with the ring facing him because, I mean, I guess he wanted to see the ring first. And to be honest, if you have a short temper or you like...
What the fuck? This nigga proposed and let the ring face itself? What type of fucking proposal was that? She must have really loved that nigga or like loved the lifestyle that he's living. Cause like, nigga, if any female would have did if I did that to any female, they would have fucking just like they would have fucking just like said no on the spot or ask me again. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even consider doing that because it sounds so stupid. But like, nigga, this nigga has a DV charge. This nigga has like, oh my god, bro. This nigga seems like he's doing whatever. And like, why are you talking shit about like, you know, not like having likes? And you should be fortunate that you're in that position, you know, getting attention, and like at least viewers came to your like live stream. You know how many people and how many small ass streamers would love for like at least 50 people to be in their like fucking chat, even 20, bro. They would love that. Nigga, hell, I would love that if I streamed. Like, these content creators and, like, well, just some content creators always really just try to not be, like, fortunate to be, like, in that spot. But, like, if they go down, there's, like, more grateful content creators that's going to come take that spot.
Really sensitive, you shouldn't even be on the internet because, dude, insulting the people that's watching him. Like, I think that in this stream, this dude had like, they said like 62 or 63 viewers. Like, bro, that's not a lot. But even if those people are in there like making fun of you, like, damn, at least they pulled up to the stream, bro. You can't be this sensitive now, especially if you're pushing this alpha male. But even if you're not, bro, you can't be that sensitive and insult the people that is coming to support you because they clearly care more than anybody else because anybody else come. But yeah, that being said, we're gonna move on to doing something stupid to jeopardize the bag. Clavicular. You have to stop going to jail in the South or in just these states, period. Arizona might as well be the South. And I know that charge got dropped, but then you also went to jail in Florida. Like, they claim you instigated a fight between two girls, and it was just enough instigation that they gave you a criminal charge. And then, the other thing, like, sure, he might not have even committed a crime here, but the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation launched an investigation into you. And I also saw that he opened a club, and I really hope that it doesn't have anything to do with a certain mobster that I saw him with, because some people on Reddit are definitely starting to imply that, and somebody even did some snooping around because I found these pictures, like, looked like somebody was sitting in a car across the street and they caught him, and I assume this is Violet walking into the club after the deal. And if that's true, I'd have to assume that this probably wasn't the most fair deal for him. And of course, as an honorable mention, I have to bring up Pokemon.
Oh my gosh. So this nigga's making deals with mobsters now. What is it going to be? You're going to keep going to jail and you're going to keep making a fool out of yourself on there? Hey, like he said, messing up the bag, bro. You should be, he should be in like a really like fortunate position that he's like right there and just get to stream for a fucking living, bro. And like, I don't get why he keeps trying to do whatever he can do on stream to just like up the ante on there. But then again, he's one of those streamers that are just like try to do anything to go more viral than ever. Like, I'm pretty sure that's his goal right now.
And calling somebody a broke boy because they thought that $28 for her 4 packs of cookies was too expensive.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags, $7 a bag. I know, math is hard. Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
But then she also complained about
I can tell you right now, I fucking hate hearing that fucking sentence out of women's mouth, bro. Like, it be, I mean, she's in a different position. I don't know, I don't get it at all. but like you're insulting your own fans. But sometimes when regular women say that shit, it really fucking pisses me off. Like what are you even talking about? You're the one who's asking for something. I had somebody tell me that before, but I was like, aren't you the one asking for some shit from me? Like, wouldn't you be broke? Nah, don't get me started with that conversation.
Fortunately, we live in such a self-centered capitalistic society.
Like, sure, the cookies were gluten-free, and I guess that's more expensive, but you are quite possibly the highest paid female Twitch streamer. You have to watch the term broke boy when you throw it around. And then you definitely can't say this and then complain about capitalism. You are benefiting from capitalism right now. I understand that capitalism as an idea, you can disagree with it, okay? Just don't call anybody that watches you broke. That's crazy. And while that's not really crashing out or anything like that, it is kind of being not self-aware. And I also wasn't on the internet, I think, whenever she said this, so I had to bring it up. So it's just an honorable mention. But the main point is, as a content creator, especially if you're doing this full time, like you clearly are unemployed, nobody wants to hear you complain or fight for the rights of content creators getting paid more, like, because then it seems like you insisting that content creators are not getting paid enough. And it can come across as something that I call content creator entitlement. Like, bro, again, my dad drove trucks for like 30 years, and he tells me all the time that he would have definitely preferred to just be a streamer if that was an option when he was younger. I understand the IRL streaming can be kind of stressful, especially if you're doing like 24-hour streaming, because the clavicular guy was saying that he streams so much that he literally barely gets any sleep. So obviously, sleep deprivation can cause you to make impulsive or bad decisions, such as streaming something that can get you investigated and then streaming something else that actually gets you a criminal charge. Coming across as entitled can alienate you from the people who are actually responsible for you being there. Like, I think that, of course, some more arrogant people will make content and say, well, I'm here because of me. I put in the work and the grind and I made the videos and I turned the mic on. But
these niggas, yeah. Those type of niggas right there always forget, like, the audience was always there for them. I never got, like, people who come to the internet flexing with their fucking cars, flexing with just anything they have gotten. And, like, you go and flex to the people that actually got you that shit. I feel like I can never be the type of person that comes to, like, YouTube or comes to, like, the platform that like got me where, well, I'm keeping my like everything tight, and I know I'm gonna make it. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm gonna keep grinding. But like, I never understood a person that comes to the internet like that and, you know, starts talking they hot shit, and, you know, it feels like they're not grateful, and they know they're not being grateful for that shit.
Would none of that matter if nobody watched you, bro? But I thank you guys for pulling up to the stream.
Man, bro. Hey, this guy, I'm gonna leave a sub for him, but like he brought some really great points in this whole thing, because there's a lot of ungrateful ass fucking content creators in the sphere, bro, and a lot of dumb content creators that just come out of nowhere, just spilling their bullshit everywhere. Pokemon speaking on that whole little thing while she before called some people a broke boy is just, oh my god, I just hate that term, bro. I don't know, bro, it's annoying. But hey, if you guys enjoyed that video, go check out University, and if you like my whole reactions to everything, I'll upload like 2 to 3 times a day, man. Come back and check in and leave a like and sub, and we're on the road to 450. Catch you guys in the next video.
He was the best guy around. What about the people he murdered? What murder?